Even people who don't read the Bible are at least remotely familiar with the parable that Jesus gave in Luke 15 regarding the prodigal son. It's the story of a wealthy man with two sons. One of them was rebellious, and he wanted his inheritance earlier. The father gave it to him. And the son, the Bible says, went to a far country, some distance away, and he got rid of it. He wasted all of the inheritance on riotous living. Eventually, a famine came upon that land, and this son was reduced to feeding pigs, swine, which is about as low as a Jew could go. He came to his senses, came back to his father, repented, and was joyously received. This is an example in the Bible of how our Father in heaven receives wayward sinners with his love. But what happens when the account of the prodigal son is turned on its head? Consider the case of 42-year-old David Working from Michigan. He is suing his parents for destroying his collection of pornography. Here's what happened. In 2016, Working went through a divorce, and he moved in temporarily with his parents. Eventually, he moved out. His parents destroyed the pornography, so Working sued his parents, and a judge ruled in Working's favor, saying that he had a trove of pornography and an array of sexual toys. About 10 months after he moved in with his parents, and his parents warned him, don't bring pornography in the house, he moved to Indiana and then requested that the boxes of his belongings be sent. But when he opened the boxes in Indiana, the pornography was missing. So that's why he sued his parents for what he claimed was $25,000 worth of pornography that was destroyed. His parents said they had done him a favor. The judge said, I rule in favor of the son. He said the lawsuit response of the parents failed in both the facts and the law. Now, this judge's decision was perverted. It was demonic. He might have ruled otherwise. For example, there's something called qualified immunity, which might have been applied here. It's in a case where, for example, public officials are guilty of something, but they're let off because of qualified immunity. And then there's the matter of what is right in the eyes of the law and what is practical in the eyes of moral law. Practical versus moral law. This ruling of this judge reminds us of the judges of Israel and what the Bible says in Judges 17:6. It was a time when people did that which was right in their own eyes. That's the kind of time that we live in today. Working might win his lawsuit, and he might replenish his pornography. But unless he repents and withdraws that lawsuit, he is not going to be welcomed by his Father in heaven and may spend eternity with the swine of Satan.
Your financial support and prayers make it possible for us to bring hope for the hurting and freedom to those in spiritual bondage. For the latest information regarding ministry outreaches, go to boblarson.org or call 303-980-1511.